Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you've been around the block before, what's good? I'm Shanelle. I'm your resident movie watching BFF. You've clicked on my reaction and commentary channel. Boom, boom. Those are the first two things you need to know. And this is the channel where we watch movies together because we're BFFs. Duh. Like, what else would we be? And then I just give you a little fun commentary. I just chit chat all the way through the movies. You guys love it. Maybe. My family hates it. I just want to clear the air and say when I watch a movie, like in real life, I'm quiet. I just want you to know that. Like, I hate when people talk through the movies. It's rude. You know, I have to pay attention. But for the purposes of this channel, shit's about to get chatty. So, today's movie is a long time coming. They always are because I'm slow as all hell. Today's video is going to be High Fidelity. I don't know why I said it like that because that wasn't even a melody that is familiar to any of us. Oof. She blinded. High Fidelity from the year 2000. I see a John Cusack movie. I'm on the IMDb now. I try my absolute hardest to avoid any spoilers. So I just feel like it's going to be music shop adjacent. John Cusack. Let's see the cast. John Cusack, Lisa Bonet, Jack Black, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I'm not going to scroll any farther because I don't want to spoil if Joan Cusack will be in this because she usually is. They usually are. I freaking love those Cusacks. They're so fun. High Fidelity, I think I'm expecting, from what you guys have told me and just like what I know, I think I'm expecting love story with music. Love story with music. Is this a Nick Hornby film? Writer's Nick Hornby. Yes, so I'm slightly familiar with Nick Hornby as a writer because he did a couple of movies that I've seen. Oh my God, he's done like I've seen most Nick Hornby movies. I've seen Wild, I've seen Brooklyn, I've seen An Education, I've seen About a Boy. He wrote all of those. I've seen Juliet Naked. So as a writer, I really, really understand the Nick Hornby of it all. Oh my God, did he do Fever Pitch too? This man writes love stories. I've seen Fever Pitch. I want to do Fever Pitch on my podcast because we do Star Vehicles on there. But yeah, I can't imagine I'm not going to like this. Meaning, can't imagine I'm not going to like this. Meaning I'm going to love it. Because who wouldn't love a love story with a fun music backdrop? The only thing I will say, which will suck, is I probably am not going to be very I'm not going to understand a lot of the musical references, which is sad to me. That's like kind of my number one caveat. I can't speak today. Yeah, the number one warning I'm going to give you guys is I'm probably not going to recognize a lot of the music. And I hate that. I don't like when I don't get it. But yeah. Anywho, if you want to see my full link to this, Patreon information below. If you want to send me some mail, PO box information below. If you want to buy some of my gear, information below. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video, which is High Fidelity from the year 2000. Baby. Good year. High Fidelity. Fidelity. Is that a musical term? Marriage? Relationships? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a phone cord. Goddamn. Love a phone cord wraparound moment.
Did I listen to pop music because I was miserable? Or was I miserable because I listened to pop music?
That's the age-old question, my friends. Those are unfortunate-looking bangs.
We've done the hard part now. I might as well
Let's just stay for tonight then.
Break up.
All time, top 5 most memorable breakups in chronological order. Allison Ashmore, Penny Hardwick. Those were the ones that really hurt. But there's just no room for you in the top 5.
Ugh.
You wanted to mess me up! You should have got to me earlier!
Oh, he is fucked up. He's stewing in his own misery. We love a pity party, by the way. Who doesn't? I do.
Allison Ashmore.
Okay, I'm confused. Is number one the worst one? Or is this the least worst one?
Actually, we didn't even know what we wanted.
That looks like Drake Bell, right in the middle.
But on the 4th afternoon,
That's Drakey.
Bannister.
Slut.
slut.
It would be nice to think that
Penny was great looking. And her top 5 recording artists were Carly Simon, Carole King, James Taylor, Cat Stevens.
Those are all good. I like all of those. Okay, Back to the Future behind him.
That she wouldn't let me put my hand underneath or even on top of her bra. They were rightfully ours, and we wanted them back.
That was a cool effect. Wow. That was a really cool effect. I wonder if that was practical.
What's the point? Never goes anywhere.
His hair is terrible, by the way. It's like a bowl. Also, for that.
It's located in a neighborhood that attracts the bare minimum of window shoppers.
We calling this Chicago? Cool. Love
Fetish
it.
properties.
Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Oh, you never saw the cover, though. You just had that tape I made.
Yeah, I haven't really absorbed that one yet.
Oh, he rubbing it in. Jackie. I love Jack Black. I love this man. He's amazing. Haha. He's gonna make fun of it.
Is that?
It's the new Belle and Sebastian.
I love Jack Black. He is such an original. Love it. Ew. Oh, Jack Black, forever. He is so good.
My special Monday morning tape for you. Special.
Monday afternoon, you should get out of bed earlier.
Come on.
It's Monday afternoon. You should get out of bed earlier.
That's the fun thing about working in a record store. You get to play crappy pap you don't even want to listen to.
Well, we'll do it next Monday.
No! I want to do it now.
and she liked me.
She liked me. That's a good thing to have on a list of things you want your girlfriend to like. Me. Sucks Johnny Cusack. I still don't know his name.
I was thinking I could come by the house and pick up some stuff while you're at work tomorrow.
Laura, this is just so dumb. I mean,
I gotta go.
Yeah, good for her. He wants to get into it. And she's like, no need for us to get into it.
That's why not. Do we look like the kind of store that tells I just called to say I love you? Go to the mall.
What's your problem?
Do you even know your daughter? There's no way she likes that song. Oh, is she in a coma?
Oh, I'll be on my way.
Bye-bye.
These music movies are so pretentious. It's like, I'm gonna judge you for whatever you like.
He offended me with his terrible taste.
it wasn't even his terrible taste. It was his daughter's.
He offended me with his terrible taste.
Did Laura let you leave the house like that? Because
I would love to direct Jack Black one day. I feel like I would do nothing. I'll just sit back and let him be Jack Black. I wouldn't give him a single note. Just let him do his thing. God, I want to work with Jack Black. I love him.
Look at these. I used to dream I'd be surrounded by exotic women's underwear forever and ever. Now I know they just save their best pairs for the nights they know they're gonna sleep with somebody.
Found out. That's exactly what we do.
Run over by Charlie.
I know exactly what you mean.
I mean, it's just so painful.
I love this woman too. Oh, this is ADR, by the way. This scene is so windy. They are pumping in this dialogue after the fact. Did I just ruin that scene? Sorry.
When she told me.
I met someone else.
Who?
Just someone else.
It was contrary to the whole spirit of our arrangement.
Marie DeSalle's playing. You remember I told you about her today? I like her. She's kind of Sheryl Crow-ish, post-Partridge Family, pre-LA Law, Susan Day kind of thing. But, you know, black. Not alphabetical.
Nope. Autobiographical. I can tell you how I got from Deep Purple to Howlin' Wolf in just 25 moves.
I wonder if I could do that with movies.
We'll call her mother.
She just called. She doesn't even know.
Now, apart from you meet someone, you move in, she goes. You meet someone, you move in, she goes.
Shut up, Mom.
I feel like Mom is saying go to therapy, right? Lisa Bonet. Woohoo. Uh-oh. Slow pull in. Is this love?
I don't want to date a musician.
Same. I feel like extreme close-ups like this with that really soft, that really shallow depth of field, that's romance framing. You do that when you're trying to be like, love. It is all up in Top Gun Maverick.
I mean, I know we don't have any customers, but I thought that was a bad thing. Not like a business strategy.
Love that sarcasm, baby.
What should I have done to make you happy?
Nothing. Make yourself happy.
Oh, I see. Why am I not happy?
Because you're the same person you used to be. And I'm not.
Velvet Underground?
Okay, that would be on my list.
Though not on mine. New record. Very.
Me, I was
In a minute. Very nice, Rob.
In a minute.
How can someone who has no interest in music own a record store?
In a minute.
Let's see.
Nobody hits a plosive sound like Jack Black. He just supports with his full gut, you know?
Yes, here it
Butt
is.
crack.
You know what? I don't think I'm selling it this week.
You know, I don't have that record. I'll buy it for 40. So, you guys are snobs.
No, we're not.
No, seriously.
They are snobs. I'm in, though. They're like in a club. This is me with movies. You guys are like, Shanelle, you haven't seen it. I'm like, I know. Joan.
Hey,
I mean, Liz.
I don't want to take sides, and I like you with Laura. I think you guys are good together. I don't think much of this Ian guy.
Marie DeSalle is in the store.
His name's Ian.
What? Ian guy! I, Raymond.
Damn, okay. Ian sucks. Got it.
Gee, he goes on long enough.
I should be so lucky.
This is quirky. I love how it's put together. I really love a breaking the fourth wall movie. I think I'm just more and more fond of it every day. He is coming undone.
Hey, Liz.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Rob, you asshole!
I think Liz has picked sides, you guys.
Hey, I was gonna say, come back next week and I'll make you a tape.
All right, thank you.
Okay? And meeting promising women is kind of what the DJing thing is supposed to be about.
True.
And Liz stuck up for me. And Laura told her a few things. I don't know what precisely Laura said.
I love it. We're getting like the backtrack now. This is what I've been waiting for. What happened?
That I slept with someone else.
He slept with somebody else while I was pregnant.
What?
And my affair directly contributed.
Pretty much directly to me terminating the pregnancy.
Bastard!
For someone else.
He was sort of maybe looking around for somebody else.
No!
Did he?
Yes, I did.
That is shocking.
I was going to say that from a screenplay perspective, you kind of always want your audience asking questions. Why? What happened? How long? And this is a good screenplay because I'm asking.
So then I asked her if she ever thought about meeting someone else. She says, of course. So I admit that, yes, I daydream about it from time to time.
There's more nuance to the story, you guys.
And I went into this brief and ill-advised bout of self-righteousness, you know. What right do you have? My child, too. Blah, 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 blah.
This is his therapy. Talking to us.
Doomed to be rejected. I need answers.
Because of his own behavior. That's what it sounds like. Doomed to be left.
Allison married her first boyfriend, Kevin Bannister. He is her first and last boyfriend.
We went out together in the 7th grade.
I see. Well, maybe it's my mistake. I've got to go now, Bob. Okay, bye-bye.
Bob. He's delusional, this guy.
You know, like a Bruce Springsteen song.
You call, you ask them how they are, and you see if they've forgiven you.
This is Bruce.
And they'd feel good. Well, they'd feel good maybe, but you'd feel better.
There's a young Springsteen.
Good luck.
Good luck, goodbye.
Thanks, boss.
Cool.
Allison Ashmore wanted Kevin Bannister and not me. Hoping you could help me understand why this keeps happening. Why, you know, I'm doomed to be left, doomed to be rejected. Do you understand?
This is weird.
When you broke up with me, you broke up with me.
Yeah. He thinks he's being rejected. He did that.
It wasn't rape because I said okay, but it wasn't far off. You know, I couldn't have sex until after college because I hated it so much. That's when you're sex, Rob.
God, she's right. Rejected her.
He's not constantly being rejected.
That's another one I don't have to worry about. I should have done this years ago.
Oh my god, it's another one I don't have to worry about. I'm gonna kill him. This guy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's awkward.
But I'm making money, that's good, because I lost my job. And
Now, I haven't got the heart for the rejection conversation. There are no hard feelings here, and I'm glad she ditched me and not the other way around.
He's getting the reconciliation he needs. This is lovely. Good for him.
Answering machine. I'll leave a nice polite message and she'll never call back.
This is working out for Rob. He's really just getting his closure. Would you guys do this if you had the opportunity? I feel like no. No way.
You don't own this fucking. That's insane. Jesus.
Jack Black, give him an Academy Award already. Like, come on. Stop wasting time.
Two bands. The Clash.
Is this Sarah Gilbert?
Is this the new Green Day?
That is perverse. Don't tell anybody you don't own fucking blonde on blonde.
That is perverse. Don't tell anybody.
Who is that? The Beta Band.
It's good.
I know.
Shoplifter!
How much is this deck worth to you and how much did you steal? Can you do the math?
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
What are you guys stealing for other people? I think you have more.
Aw, home recording. He wants to be a musician. All right, Lore. Do your worst to me.
I could give you a ride back.
Are you coming home?
Is this a movie about him finding out he's his own problem? Like, the only thing that's changed is his perspective on these situations, not what actually happened.
It's a dump. What are you making now, 60, 70 a year? And you were living in this
But I have no idea what will happen with Ian in the long run.
You definitely haven't decided to dump me? Is that it?
Don't know what chance we have.
If you could tell me roughly.
Give me a percentage, babe.
All right. We have a 9% chance of getting back together.
9.
Okay.
It's low.
Is it better?
Well, the answer is I don't know either. We haven't done it yet.
What?
We've
She
slept
didn't
together,
cheat.
but we haven't made love.
Oh.
Not yet. Will you please just go?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's celebrating. 9% is very low.
I feel good. That I go straight out and sleep with Marie DeSalle.
He's an asshole, this guy. He's really big dick. He doesn't know what he wants.
I express regret. I say nice things about her. And I hint at a deep ocean of melancholy just below the surface, which is all bullshit.
Sociopath.
What did Laura mean last night when she said, I haven't slept with him yet? Yet. What would it mean to you, that sentence? I haven't seen Evil Dead 2 yet.
Well, to me, it would mean that you're a liar.
Oh my god. For me, it means you're a lion.
Would you get the impression that I really wanted to see it?
Oh, well, you couldn't have been desperate to see it, otherwise you'd have already gone.
Oh, good perspective, Jack Black. Thank you.
But in your opinion, would I definitely go?
How the am I supposed to know? Probably. Because it's a brilliant film. It's so funny.
So, how are you?
Have you slept with him yet?
Is that why you wanted to see me? What do you want me to say?
I want you to say you haven't. And I want that to be the truth.
I can't do that.
You're a weird guy, buddy. He's just acting so, like, entitled and weird. I'm like, bro, you're literally sleeping with other people.
We can meet for another drink if you want. So I can explain it better. I owe you that much.
No. Why would she meet with him? He invited her out and then ran.
Hi, this is Tim. City and state, please.
Chicago, a residence. Mr. Ian Raymond.
I thought he was calling the police.
All right, with the guy with the Steven Seagal ponytail. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't love you.
I mean, if you want to experiment...
I'm not experimenting. Why don't you go experiment?
Laura, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You have got to stop calling her. You're really upsetting her and him. Them against you before you start all this psychotic madness.
This would be fun with a sibling of mine, don't you guys think? If I was Joan Cusack and I get to yell at my brother.
Who is this?
Is it Charlie?
Is this Charlie?
Oh, chopped him up.
The Rob Gordon.
How you doing? Doesn't seem like a million.
He has bad clothes. They're like so not fashionable. I don't like Rob. Not a fan.
I don't know. Kids are too time-consuming, I guess, is the expression I'm looking for.
I'm not making this up. This is how she talks as if nobody ever had a conversation about having kids in the entire history of the world.
He is a little bit of an unreliable narrator, right? So then he goes, I'm not making this up. It's funny.
Can I help you? Hello, Rob.
It's Ian.
I've already left it. You pathetic rebound Now get your patchouli stink out of my store! Shall we leave it at that then? So shall we leave it at that then?
Oh my god. This is like the ending of Clue. Which is the real one? Never know.
Think about it, Rob. Okay. It's something else.
I never did. I never reported.
And then it dawns on me.
It came down to me to tell him the truth. You know?
Charlie's awful.
What was the truth?
So, Charlie, why'd you dump me for Marco?
I knew it! You are going through one of those what does it all mean things. You know? More sure of himself. Less hard work. Sparkier.
That is definitely true. Rob is a Debbie fucking Downer.
No gigs yet. We just got together. Is Tuesday night cool for you? Okay.
They looking for some live music in this shop, maybe?
Anaconda?
Anna Moss.
Anna Moss. Is she all green and fuzzy and mossy? That's great, Dick. Really smoke that ass. Listen, Rob, I can't go to the club either. I gotta get some lyrics down on paper.
Jeez. Chill, Jack Black.
Top 5 dream jobs.
Hey, that's private.
Number 1, journalist for Rolling Stone magazine. Get to meet The Clash, Chrissy Hynde, Sex Pistols, David Byrne. Get tons of free records.
He has dreams.
Wouldn't you rather own your own record store than be an architect?
Yeah, I suppose.
Dream job number 5, record store owner.
He's already there. He's already got it all. He just needs to realize it.
Top 5 things I miss about Laura. 1, she's got one of the best all-time laughs in the history of all-time laughs. She laughs with her entire body. She's loyal and honest, and she doesn't even take it out on people.
This is gorgeous. I love this location for this moment.
She does this thing in bed when she can't get to sleep. She kind of half moans and then rubs her feet together an equal number of times. It just kills me. Women, you know, schizo stuff, and that's the kind of thinking that got me here.
Women schizo stuff, okay.
Who's Vincent Justin?
It's those little skate.
Oh, is the home recording kids who almost stole a bunch of shit?
We made it.
Thank you.
I mean, it's rough, but unbelievably, it shows promise. I'll put out your record.
He's gonna be a music producer.
What's the name of your label?
Top 5 records.
Oh.
Yeah, what do your songs sound like? Sex Pistols, Nirvana?
What? You wouldn't be familiar with our immediate influences. They're mostly German.
You wouldn't be familiar with our immediate influences.
Laura, you all right?
My dad.
Her dad's Aunt Jonna was acting a
Laura's dad died.
Oh, Drag.
Jack Black.
Top 5 songs about death. Laura's dad tribute list. Okay? Leader of the pack.
The leader of the pack.
And you can't always get what you want.
No, immediate disqualification because of its involvement with the Big Chill.
Oh, God, you're right.
Oh, God, you're right.
My dad really liked you, and as long as you don't expect me to hold your hand.
Is Ray going?
No.
No.
Laura's daddy died. Brother, what a night it really was. Mother, what a night it really... Angina's tough.
Punch him out.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Jack Black.
It's so hard when you put all of your efforts into one area of your life and it doesn't work out.
Don't mind me, really. It's no problem. Just pretend like you're talking about someone else. It's okay.
To be talking
Just because
about...
it's never the time, Liz, I can't go on apologizing my whole life.
I think just the once would do.
I think just the once would do.
I'm sorry.
Double meaning sorry. It's not a dad sorry. It's a different sorry.
I always had one foot out the door, and that prevented me from doing a lot of things. And that's suicide.
Keep your options open. Not always a good thing. Good, he learned something. Am I right? Tell me she saw that.
Line that flower bed all night?
Look, Laura, I'm really sorry.
Thank you.
Right?
Would you have sex with me? Because I want to feel something else than this. It doesn't seem so long ago that I looked at you from here.
Guess they're gonna get back together. And he's gonna finally appreciate her and not have one foot out the door and live life to the fullest and not always think there's something better around the corner.
I'm too tired not to be with you.
Well, so if you had a bit more energy, we'd stay split up. But things being as they are, with you being wiped out and all, you want to get back together?
Right now, I just want to go home. With you.
And so we got back together. And it was great. We went out to dinner every night.
Did this actually happen? This feels too peachy. This feels too, like, sugar-coated.
Excuse me, is this Stereo Lab? Are you Bob?
This is his first girlfriend from middle school?
Yeah, Rob.
It definitely is. No.
What do you do?
I work for the Reader. I write a music column.
Oh, he can't learn his lesson in this movie. DJ Rob Gordon. What? I sold my mom's wheelchair, the Kinky Wizards.
A record release party. What if I was doing something that can't be canceled?
Rob, what are you ever doing that can't be canceled?
Barry is playing at this thing?
No,
20%.
come on, Rob, we need the gig.
110%. That's how much it means to me not to hear you play.
I want to hear him play.
And you're asking us not to come to the party.
Exactly.
Oh, no, dude, that just seems kind of stupid.
This man is obsessed with his comfort zone.
Wow, I would love to hear them.
Why don't I send it over to you when it's,
Really?
Rob.
I look forward to that.
He's so annoying.
Tell you what, why don't I just make you a tape?
That's make you a tape is flirty.
First of all, you're using someone else's poetry to express how you feel. This is a delicate thing. So for this one, I'm thinking.
I'm getting like, I don't know, the word isn't annoyed, but I'm just like, this is Act 1 behavior. Do you know what I'm saying? So what the heck? This is all Act 1 stuff. So he hasn't learned his lesson and may never learn his lesson, and we have to be okay with it.
I'm going to talk to you about whether or not you want to get married to me. I'm serious.
Yes, I know.
Thanks, so.
I changed my mind. That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard. I do.
There's no lingerie and...
I have lingerie.
Oh, yes, you also have the cotton underwear that's been washed 1,000 times and it's hanging on the thing. And they have it too. It's just I don't have to see it because it's not in the fantasy. Do you understand?
Doesn't exist. Thank God. I couldn't see him go through another cyclical fantasy girl thing.
Great pleasure to introduce Sonic Death Monkey.
I think they're gonna be good. I think he's gonna be pleasantly surprised, and they're both really good.
Rob, thank you for the enthusiastic intro, but we're no longer called Sonic Death Monkey. We're on the verge of being called...
Jacket and his shirt.
Let's get it on. Much to give.
So cute.
The making of a great compilation tape. You gotta kick it off with a killer to grab attention. Then you gotta take it up a notch. I've started to make a tape in my head for Laura.
Finally, about time.
I believe when I fall in love with you. I believe.
High Fidelity from the year 2000. I've now seen it. Finally, am I right, you guys? Damn, I couldn't wait another week to get that one under my belt. That was very good, very well done. A lot more like, I'm saying epic because it's just bigger feeling than I would have expected. High Fidelity, I feel like, was sort of shopped to me as something small, but no, that's Empire Records, you know? This is big. This is like a little bit bigger of a story. It's like sprawling. It's almost 2 hours. There's a lot going on narratively. I was starting to get really freaked out about Rob's character. I'm like, you know, he's endearing because he's flawed, but man, oh man, is he flawed. And I'm just like, yo, they're painting it like a movie where he's gonna learn his lesson, and then I'm like, I don't know. In that late act 3, they did that late act 3, like almost tried to make him regress, and I was like, no, you've been building a change, and we've like almost hit that critical mass, and they're gonna take it away. I think I like when my expectations are subverted, but this wasn't a movie where my expectations were gonna be subverted, so I was like, what the heck? If anything, I can say I really took the ride on that one. And I enjoyed the story that they wove. They wove a really cool story. I love that the top 5 theme, very cool to me. Just he's always making those lists. I love the supporting cast. Jack Black kills it in this. I find this like satisfying. I often say it on the channel when you kind of walk away from a movie going like, yeah, if I spent 15, 16 bucks on that, I mean, that's what a movie ticket is today. If I spent money on that, I would leave the theater feeling like I saw a movie. Thank God. That supporting cast, I think Jack Black, I would be shocked if this movie didn't single-handedly win Jack Black his lead role in School of Rock. That was Sarah Gilbert, wrote her down. I wrote many times, Rob is his own problem. When is he gonna see it? Yeah, and I just want to look up if this record store is still up and running. It seems like Chicago's... It's got to be still up in Chicago. That could be really cool. And the woman who played Laura, didn't recognize her from anywhere. And she seems to be a foreign actress. Danish. Yeah, from Denmark. Okay, I get it. Let's go straight to budget. You could make this for 10 to 15 million. I wonder if it's as high as 20 million for star power. Oh my God, 30. Yeah, I wanted to say 20 and then I just went low with it because you could make it for less, but damn, I'm off. Okay, so this was $30,000 movie. Oh my God, yeah, that was Tim Robbins as Ian. Lily Taylor, love her. That was Drake Bell. Lisa Bonet. I thought Lisa Bonet would have a bigger role in this. I like how she just exists to be that little make Rob resort back to his old ways kind of thing. So let's go straight to the trivia. Ugh, my man Jackie. John Cusack and the screenwriters wrote the script with Jack Black in mind for the role of Barry. He nearly turned it down but reconsidered. Nick Hornby had no problem with the film version relocating the action from London to Chicago as he felt the book was about a lot more than just geography. Yes, John Cusack originally wanted Bob Dylan for the Springsteen cameo part, but Dylan was unavailable. 8th film of 10 in which John and Joan appear together. The others are Class, 16 Candles, Scene 16 Candles, Grandview USA. Ooh, I really want to see Broadcast News. Broadcast News, Say Anything, I've seen Say Anything, Gross Point Blank, Scene, Cradle Will Rock, Martian Child, and More Ink. I think I've seen More Ink. High Fidelity is the name of an Elvis Costello song, which is about an ex-girlfriend with a new boyfriend. Yeah, High Fidelity. So in the beginning I was like, what does fidelity mean? And It is faithfulness, which we know, and high fidelity also in music terms. So it's both. The reproduction of sound with little distortion, giving a result very similar to the original. For example, high fidelity speakers. Oh my god, in this, Lisa Bonet looks so much like her daughter, Zoe Kravitz. It's like actually insane. Yeah, Jack Black and Joan Cusack would go on to appear together in the music-driven movie 3 years later, School of Rock. Dude, like I said, this is definitely Jack Black's audition for School of Rock, hands down. Oh, that was Catherine Zeta-Jones. I did not really recognize Charlie. I knew she looked familiar. She looked like some younger version of somebody. I'm so dumb. I should have known that. I have no questions. Like, this movie is just good screenplay fodder. So championship final is a storefront, corner of Honor and Milwaukee. 1514 North Milwaukee Avenue. It's gone. So at the time, Championship Vinyl was like an empty store, and they made it the record store. So it is not a fully functioning record store today. Yeah, it was an empty shop. However, you can head down the street a few blocks to Reckless Records if you want the current Wicker Park record shop experience. Damn. Okay. Well, that's that on that. Nothing more to say, so I definitely want to hear from you. What did you think of High Fidelity from the year 2000? Did you go and see it in the year 2000? And what did you think of it as a movie? I wanted to call this a rom-com just now. I was like, what did you think of this as a rom-com? But I was like, is it a rom-com? Let me know. Do you think this is a romantic comedy? Yeah, let me know. Patreon information, description box below. Other ways to support the channel, description box below. And you know the drill. I'm gonna go eat. Catch you on the next one.